Hello, Calvary family. I know this video is a few days early, but we have some changes coming for this weekend that we'd like to talk to you about. Number one, remember it's the time change this coming weekend, so that's one thing you want to keep in mind. But we're also changing a few things with regard to our services. Our first service will be at 9:30. Remember that, not 9 o'clock, 9:30. And it will be mask required. Now, I know we've said mask required, but our compliance has not been great. And so we really mean it when we say 9:30 is mask required. You know, we have some people that have stopped coming to church because they looked around and saw some of us were not wearing our masks. Some people really are wanting to be there who are immune system compromised and otherwise, and we really want to make it possible for them to be able to worship this weekend. So if you're going to come to the 9:30 service, please wear the mask when you're in service and when you're moving about the building. Now, if you can't wear a mask or you won't wear a mask, the North Wing will be available to live stream, and then the 11 o'clock service will still be mask recommended but optional. The CDC recommends that we wear these for our good and for the good of other people. And so it's still recommended, but as I said, if you can't wear a mask or you won't wear a mask, then the 11 o'clock service is mask optional. We will have childcare at both 9:30 and 11 o'clock. In the 9:30 service, the childcare will go up through second grade. In the 11 o'clock service, childcare will go through fifth grade, and that will be Sunday school. You will no longer have to register for our services. Just show up, come, worship the Lord, praise Him, fellowship with other believers, but no registration is required. If we start filling up in our services and we extend beyond 25% capacity, we may have to add a third service, which we're willing to do so that we can provide appropriate physical distancing. We also want to remind you that adult Bible education is going to be available 8:30, 9:30, and 11 o'clock. Now, I realize this is a lot of information for you, and you will be getting this in letter form. We'll have it on our website and on social media. But if you're interested in getting involved again in a time of Bible study and conversation, those classes will be available again at 8:30, 9:30, and 11 o'clock. I hope that we'll see you this weekend. If you still don't feel comfortable joining us in person, then of course you can live stream with us at 9:30 or 11 o'clock or later on in the week as you have opportunity to be involved in our services. We're trying to make it possible for as many people to worship together as possible. And so let's do our best to work together. Let's not let this divide us, but let's do our best to honor other people. Again, there are people who cannot come if we don't follow the mask rule. And of course, there are people who will not come if we do follow the mask rule. It's very hard to keep everybody happy. So distinguishing between these two services appropriately, we think will give more people an opportunity to worship safely and comfortably as we meet together. So 9:30, mask required. 11 o'clock, recommended, but optional. And I trust that if you have any other questions about these things, you'll contact our office this week. But let's look forward to a great time of worship together. We're going to be having communion on Sunday too. So if you're not going to be joining us in person, you might want to get your elements ready so you can be a part of that. God bless you. We love you and we're praying for you. And thank you for working with us through these difficult days.